Lesson 9-6, size and shape, and in this lesson you learn to determine congruence and similarity. When are you ever going to use this? Knowing how to determine congruence and similarity helps an architect design statues. Words that we need to define: small figures and congruent figures. Sorry, not small, similar figures. So the New York Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada has a 100-foot replica of the Statue of Liberty. The height of the actual statue is 305 feet. That's the one in New York. Okay, the figures that have the same shape and angles, okay, but different size are called similar figures. Okay, the symbol squiggly line right here means is similar to. So this squiggly line means is similar to. So if you look at these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Why? Because they have the same shape and the same size. Okay, so they have the same shape, okay, and angles. Meaning, what does that mean? So when you talk about same angles, this angle is congruent to that angle. This angle now is congruent to that angle, and this angle is congruent to that angle. So in similar figures, all the angles are congruent, but the sides are not congruent. Okay, that's what it means when it says the same shape and angles, meaning they have congruent angles, okay, but not uh, congruent sides. Okay, suppose the replica was 300 feet tall, the statues would be the same size and shape. So figures, okay, uh, figures that are the same size and shape are called congruent figures. So basically, if you have the same size and the same shape, they are called congruent figures, because now in congruent figures, okay, everything is congruent. What does that mean? That means this angle is congruent to that angle. This side is congruent to that side. This angle is congruent to that angle. This side is congruent to that side. Okay, and this angle, three arcs now, is congruent to this angle. And this side is congruent to this side. That's what it means when it says congruent figures. So similar figures, they have the same shape and angles, but they are different in size. So if you look at the size, this is smaller as a triangle, this is a bigger triangle, but if you notice, they have the same shape, okay, and the same angles. In congruent figures, everything is the same shape, the same angles, and the same size, meaning the sides are congruent. And this is the congruent symbol. Okay, it's an equal line with a squiggly line on top. So this is your similar to figure, and this is your congruent figure. So triangle MNP, okay, is congruent to triangle SRST. Okay, so let's move on. Tell whether each quadrilateral is congruent or similar to the quadrilateral shown. This is our quadrilateral, and let's take a look at example number 1. Okay, the quadrilaterals have the same shape and angles but not the same size, so they are considered to be similar. Example number 2, the quadrilaterals are the same size and shape, therefore they are congruent. Okay, and finally look at example 3. Even though they look alike, look at this one. Okay, the quadrilaterals are not the same shape or size. Okay, they are neither congruent nor similar. Okay, even though their angles are the same, the sides do not correspond to each other. Okay, in this case, all the sides are congruent. Okay, in our original quadrilateral, all the sides are not congruent. Okay, and that's the reason why they are not neither similar nor they are congruent because of that. Even though they have the same angles and they may look alike. Okay, it is very deceiving, because in number 3, all the sides are congruent, but our original figure, okay, does not have, you have opposite sides that are congruent only. Okay, So let's take a look at example number 4. Triangle MNP is congruent to triangle RST. So that means everything is the same. The angles in the sides have the same measure. So letter A, what side of triangle RST corresponds to MN? So when you, okay, another word, okay, it was not explained, I don't know why, in the book. So when you say corresponds, I'm going to tell you right now, okay, it's just like saying same location. Okay, so basically what it's saying is that what side of triangle RST has the same location, okay, to side MN. So this is side MN right here. Okay, let's make that straight. So this is side MN. There is side MN. Okay. What side of triangle RST corresponds to side MN? So that means what side in triangle RST, okay, has the same location as MN, and of course it is RS. Okay. So in letter A, our answer is RS. Okay. And letter B, what is the perimeter of triangle RST? So perimeter, again, it is assumed that you know how to find the perimeter of a triangle. Perimeter of a triangle is basically the sum of side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3. So you're basically adding 47 plus 48 plus 25. You will get the perimeter of triangle MNP. But since triangle RST is congruent to triangle MNP, they have the same perimeter. Okay, so the perimeter of MNP is 120 centimeters after we added all of them. Therefore, the perimeter of triangle RST is also 120 centimeters. Okay? And the secret word for this lesson is curry. The secret word for this lesson is curry. Okay? And I guess that's the last example. Thank you for watching.